Here's a controversial truth. Payday doesn't make you rich. It tricks you into feeling rich. You ever notice how you wake up excited on payday, but by the next week your bank account looks like it went on a crash diet? It's like your money went to the gym without telling you and slimmed down overnight. The problem isn't payday. The problem is what you do the moment that paycheck lands. Robert Kiyosaki says, "It's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep and how hard it works for you." So in today's video, I'll walk you through 8 powerful things you need to do as soon as you get paid. And trust me, if you stay with me until the end, you'll never look at payday the same way again. Hey, if you're into real down-to-earth money talks and mindset shifts that actually teach you something, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Let's continue. Point 1. Face the mirror. Most people avoid looking at their bank account the same way they avoid stepping on a scale after Christmas dinner. It's easier to pretend the numbers aren't there. Psychologists call this the ostrich effect, burying your head in the sand so you don't have to deal with the discomfort. But avoiding the truth doesn't change it. If your rent, bills, groceries, and subscriptions are swallowing more than 60% of your income, you're not living, you're surviving. Think of it like driving with no fuel gauge. Sure, you can ignore it, but don't be surprised when your car suddenly shuts down in the middle of nowhere. Most people check their balance the same way they check their weight, one eye closed, holding their breath, hoping the numbers magically fix themselves, and not being able to admit that they spent all their money on invaluable things. Point 2. Buy peace of mind. Money isn't just math, it's psychology. Even if your numbers look okay on paper, you won't feel secure until you have a safety net. Think about it. Your car breaks down a week after payday, or your washing machine dies mid-cycle. That sinking feeling doesn't come from the expense. It comes from not being prepared. So before you start investing or daydreaming about financial freedom, save at least 1 month of living expenses in a quick access account. Then over time, build toward 3 to 6 months. That's when you start feeling bulletproof. This isn't about wealth, this is about peace. Because money doesn't just buy stuff, it buys freedom from panic. Now let me ask you, what would you do to never stress about emergencies again? Point 3. Fix the leaks first. Debt is like termites. It looks small, but given time, it can eat through your entire financial house. That $1,000 phone you bought on a 22% interest credit card. A year later, it's a $1,220 phone. Apple should be sending you a Christmas card for your generosity. Here's the rule. If your savings earn less interest than your debt costs, you're losing, period. Make a list of debts over 7 to 8% interest. There are 2 methods of paying off debts. 1. Snowball method. Pay the smallest debts first for quick wins. 2. Avalanche method. Attack the highest interest first for maximum savings. Either way, don't fill a bucket with holes. Fix the leaks first. So are you building wealth today, or are you just paying for yesterday's mistakes? Now, take a pause and think on that. If you're getting value from this message and you want me to continue, like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I drop messages like this every day to build your mindset and finances. Thank you. Let's continue. Point 4. Invest in the best ROI. Robert Kiyosaki is clear. Your most valuable asset isn't money, it's your mind. Skills, knowledge, creativity. These are the engines that create money. A raise, a side hustle, a business. They all come from investing in you. A new iPhone loses value the moment you unbox it. A new skill that pays for decades. So here's the move. Each payday, set aside a percentage for upgrading you. That could be a course, a certification, a book, or even tools for your craft. Because unlike gadgets, growth compounds. What skill can you learn this year that would pay you for the next 20 years? Point 5. Put your money to work. Start investing early. Compounding is the closest thing to magic in finance. Imagine planting a single apple seed today and coming back in 20 years to find an entire orchard feeding you season after season. That's how investing works. except instead of apples it's cash flow, dividends and appreciation. Here's the trap. Most people wait. They say, I'll start when I earn more, or I'll invest when the timing feels right. But the truth is, the perfect time to invest never arrives wrapped in a bow. The earlier you start, even with small amounts, the more time becomes your business partner. The later you start, the harder you must work to catch up. Think about it. Would you rather have your money sweating in the gym for you 24/7s, or sitting on your couch eating chips while you do all the work? And no, investing doesn't always mean Wall Street. It could be index funds, real estate, a small business, or even building digital assets that generate passive income. The key is to shift your identity from consumer to owner. Consumers spend, owners grow. If money is just sitting in your account, who's really benefiting from it? You, or the bank using it to make more money off you? Point 6. Choose freedom, not just comfort. Here's the truth. Every dollar you spend today is a vote for the life you'll live tomorrow. That's what economists call opportunity cost. Choosing one thing always means sacrificing another. When you choose the latest phone upgrade, you may be giving up the chance to invest that same money in something that could multiply for you. When you pick a shiny car on credit, you might be trading years of debt for a moment of I feel good at the dealership. Comfort today often equals change tomorrow. Robert Kiyosaki says the poor and middle class buy liabilities, while the rich buy assets. A liability takes money out of your pocket each month. An asset puts money in. Simple math, but life-changing once you internalize it. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy life, but it does mean you ask yourself better questions. Does this purchase feed me once, or does it feed me for years? Am I buying something that will impress strangers on Instagram, or something that will buy me time with my family 10 years from now? Is this comfort I'm buying, or freedom I'm building? Here's the kicker. There's no universal right answer. For some, freedom means being debt-free. For others, it means having assets that cover their bills. The real key is alignment, making sure every dollar you spend moves you closer to your version of freedom, not someone else's. If you tracked every dollar you spent this month, would it show a person building a future, or a person chasing quick comforts? Most people treat payday like a holiday, balloons, celebrations, maybe even a little treat-yourself shopping spree. But the wealthy, they treat it like a battlefield strategy. Payday isn't about spending, it's about positioning. It's about deciding whether your money will work for you or against you. Here's the truth. Payday doesn't make you rich. Discipline does. Strategy does. Mindset does. Type that in the comments section, and I'll give you a heart. Payday doesn't make you rich. Discipline, strategy, and a new mindset does. So here's my challenge to you. On your next payday, don't buy the sneakers first. Don't order that I deserve. It's takeout first. Do one uncomfortable thing that builds your future. Transfer money into your emergency fund before you touch a single bill. Pay extra on that high-interest debt you've been ignoring. Invest even if it's just $20. It's not the amount, it's the habit. Because here's the reality. Money flows every single month. But freedom only flows if you give your money direction. When your future self looks back 10 years from now, will they thank you or resent you? And honestly, if your money had a voice, would it say, finally I'm working hard for you? Or would it sigh and say, another month wasted on fast food and subscriptions you forgot to cancel? So the next payday, the challenge is simple. Prove to yourself that you're the master, not the servant. Make at least one choice that moves you closer to freedom, not further away. Because the truth is, your financial future isn't decided in decades. It's decided in the small choices you make every payday. If this video brought you value or stirred something in you, give it a like, subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Videos like this take weeks of research, writing and care to create. Don't just watch and go away. Drop your thoughts in the comments section. I'd love to hear what stuck with you the most. And always remember this, every payday is a test. Either you pass by building your future, or you fail by funding your distractions. The choice is always yours. I'll see you on the next one.